dark and stormy night, when hopes and dreams were far from sight, I laid in my bed with covers wrapped tight, just trying to stay out of sight. When I look up to the sky on a cold winter's night, all my big questions start coming to mind. Starlight, star bright, why do we live and why do we die? Where do we come from and how do we rise? On a hot summer's day, after April and May, I come home from work, all covered in dirt. My wife is wishing I was more of a flirt. If she only knew how I hurt. When I look up to the sky on a cold winter's night, all my big questions start coming to mind. Starlight, star bright, why do we live and why do we die? Where do we come from and how do we rise? On a cold spring night in 2025, I heard like I stepped on a bumblebee hive. Wonder why the world is lagging behind, wishing for God to shine light on the times. When I look up to the sky on a cold winter's night, all my big questions start coming to mind. Starlight, star bright, why do we live and why do we die? Where do we come from and how do we rise? On Midsummer's Eve in 2025, I'm working my tail off to get out of the hive. Seattle's my home, not a worry inside. Found the love of my life through the lows and the highs. When I look up to the sky